wala na senior citizens, senior na lola. Anyway, we are happy nonetheless, kahit na parang late na talaga tayo mag-meeting. Dahil ito sa katatapos na ISO recertification exercise last week, no? So actually week before, yung first week. But we are in the midst of preparing for the activity this month, which is the World Day Against Human Trafficking. So as you all know, it is part of the Gender and Development Program. So this is led by the Botolan campus, and the main proponent is Ms. Lynn F. Luzano. Okay. Ang queen ng GAD queen. Kaya siya na kasi okay. Well, siguro, Botolan campus envisioned campus-wide or one involving only a few colleges for this activity. Kasi parang nasanay tayo noong 2019 na pupunta lang tayo sa ilang schools na talagang face-to-face we gather all the children and the teachers, and then we explain to them yung mga iba't ibang topics about human trafficking. But since last year, nag-online tayo, and parang yung preparation natin last year was sudden, and it was experimental kasi first time natin ginawa yun, no? But yung last year natin was a success nonetheless. So marami pong nag-attend. Thanks to all the GFPS who cooperated and coordinated activity with their students and their friends. You know? So this time again, we are holding the TBT. So, Ma'am Lynn, gusto mo bang mag-explain kung anong nangyari? Medyo natutulala pa siya kasi kailangan niya mag-prepare ng presentation na isasubmit niya bukas. Bukas na ba yan or sa Friday? Ako na lang para mabilis. So, ako na lang magkikwento. So, in-announce ko to noong May na magkakaroon tayo ng WIDAT ng July. Okay? Kasi yung WIDAT or World Day Against Human Trafficking is a global campaign, and it is set by the United Nations na July 30 ito nagaganap sa buong mundo. No? So we scheduled it on July 29, so a day ahead. Kasi yung July 30, alanganin. And for this year, we envisioned na a more engaging exercise, one that is preparatory to organizing group in preparation for the coming back of the normal life. Or sabi ko nga, hindi na magbabalik yung normal, magkakaroon na tayo ng bagong normal. At yung kapag nag-face-to-face tayo, ay mas madali siguro yung pag-coordinate. But at this point, we just have to do with what we can do with online modality. So, ang ginawa po ni Lynn 2 weeks ago was to invite yung ating mga friends na DepEd teachers, kasi ang target po natin ay mas massive yung reach ng celebration natin this year para yung pinoprotektahan nating sector, which includes yung mga bata talaga na pinaka-vulnerable sa form ng human trafficking sa panahon ng pandemic, which is online po siya. Okay? But as I said, the other forms of human trafficking like child labor or sex trafficking also occurs at this point, no? So, pero yung engagement po ng PRMSU, this being part of yung ating program sa mainstream sa instruction as well as sa extension ay medyo hindi pa naman tayo masyadong engaged doon sa addressing directly yung problem ng mga victims. Ang sa atin is more of pagpigil, no? Or kung merong mga victims ay matignan natin kung paano natin isasanggunin doon sa local government kasi sila naman ang may mechanism for law making, no? And then we are now starting to beef up yung yung membership ng create natin na chapter ng Philippines Against Child Trafficking ng Zambales, no? So yung PAC Zambales, which we renamed last year as Zambales for Youth and Children's Rights. Okay. So anyway, Ma'am Lynn got in touch with a dozen DepEd teachers at sinabi ko sa kanya, why don't you invite them to invite their friends so they can join us kasi ang ini-invitation lang natin konting colleges. But since thank naman sa ating mga staff, they initiated na to hold another university-wide activity. So, lahat ng colleges at campuses na gustong sumama sa July 29 ay ma-accommodate natin kasi Facebook Live naman po ito at Zoom. So, ngayong hapon, ang gusto kong diin ay yung ilang detalye, no? So far, we have already finished yung proposal preparation na ipa-approve na po natin yung proposal na pirmahan na, and then meron na po tayong program, and we also were able to secure yung commitment ng mga speakers natin. Meron tayong 4 na speakers. So, yung isa ay galing sa yung isa ay galing sa Foundation for Media Alternatives, whom you already had a chance to hear during the last year's celebration, si Miss Cristina Lopez. The other one is Ma'am Sally Ojano, the National Coordinator for Philippines Against Child Trafficking, na bali parang siya ang president, no? So siya mag-lecture for civic response to human trafficking. And then the third one is from the Commission on Human Rights. He is a Management Development Officer in the person of Miss Marivic Diaz. No? So she will speak about RA 9003 and the procedures on reporting abuse of children. No? Paano ba nire-report ang mga child abuse? At saka tatalakayin din niya yung CRC. Ano po yung CRC? Ito yung Convention on the Rights of the Child. No? Okay, yun ang update doon sa ating proposal program. Doon sa ating mga speakers, okay, paano ba gagawin yung program? Ang program po natin ay katulad ng last na activity, although paano ba natin pipigilan yung nangyari doon sa SOGI na activity? Kasi nangyari kasi doon sa SOGI, nagkaroon na tayo ng tatlong interruptions ng kawalan ng power, kawalan disconnection. Okay. We were disconnected twice. So, yung SOGI event, which was supposed to be whole day, we started so late because there was really no connection, no, until 10 a.m. So at this point, I would like to recognize the presence of our dear Dean, Dr. Lilian F. Uy. Good afternoon, Ma'am, Dean. Thank you for attending our meeting this afternoon. I was just talking about the preparation that have already been accomplished for World Day Against Human Trafficking. So ulitin ko lang po na this is an annual activity that we are having, and this year we are having 3 speakers. So one is from the Foundation for Media Alternatives. So we'll be talking about online sexual abuse and exploitation of children. Si Miss Cristina Lopez na naging guest speaker na rin natin na last year. And then the other one is Miss Maria Salome Ofano, who is the chairperson or the national coordinator for Philippines Against Child Trafficking. And then the third one is the management development officer of Commission on Human Rights, Miss Marivic Diaz. So we'll be talking about law, and then the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, and then the procedure on reporting child abuse in the Commission on Human Rights. Okay. So yan po, Ma'am Dean, ang tapos na po natin ay nag-commit na po lahat ng ating mga speakers to submit their pre-recorded video lecture on Monday. No, yun po yung latest na day na that our speakers can submit their video lectures. So apat po yung speaker. Ang pang-apat po na speaker natin no less than the proponent of the flagship project. Nawala po siya dito, biglang nawala. Wala si Ma'am B. Siguro mabagal yung yung kanilang connection. Nandiyan pala siya. So no less than the proponent of the flagship project, Gender Fair Education towards Vulnerable Communities ng CTE Botolan Campus po, si Ma'am Lynn, will be speaking about gender dimension of human trafficking in Tagalog, Filipino version. Very interesting po yung ating full day activity because we will have the President giving an opening remarks, hopefully in voice at hindi lang written. And then we also hope to have Dr. Rene Rigaspi prepare for us a closing message and a commitment message. Of course, our Dean Lilian Uy of CTE will give us a commitment message after the President's opening message. Okay? So, yan po. Sa ngayon, naka-ready na po ang ating registration form, evaluation form. Okay. And then we are expected to also finish preparing the certificates for the participants and the speakers and the facilitators po. And we are hoping to have Ma'am Pau to accompany our meal MC. No, parang dalawa sana silang mag-MC. And then the other MC is from Botolan campus, the person of Sir Angel per meal. Okay. Ngayon po, ang i-announce ko lang po ay ipapasa na po sa inyo yung registration form once it is finalized kasi lalagyan pa natin po siya ng cover at saka yung invitation letter sa unahan. At sana ay ma-invite ninyo yung mga students, particularly I'm hoping na kasama yung CCIT at lalong-lalo na yung College of Education. Kayo po yung immediate concern kasi siyempre, bakit CCIT? Dahil sa online trafficking na lalong lumala ngayon. And then, ang CTE naman, kasi sila din ang ang mag-handle ng mga bata who are directly yung most vulnerable sector in this human trafficking. Okay? Kasi mga bata talaga yung nagiging biktima nito. And screening. So lahat po yung ating parts of the program from opening prayer, from registration sa umaga, na magsisimula po siya hopefully ng 9 AM or before 9. Facebook Live, so it will be shared sa PRMSU Gender and Development page and stream po lahat, including yung MC kasi we already informed yung officer. Sino ba? Wala pa. Hindi pa pala sigurado yung kay Ma'am Pau. Anyway, if hindi po siya, sana ay available po siya. If hindi po siya maging available sa Tuesday next week, or Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday po yung yung recording ng transition ng lahat ng parts ng program. So we have already prepared yung script for the MCs. So yung suggested script. Syempre they have all the freedom to modify po yung script. Okay. And what else? So yun, i-stream yun ng dire-diretso. Meron pang intermission na audiovisual presentation sa situation on trafficking, and then we hope to have the voices of some of the voices of our students, our colleagues, and then yung mga tao sa community on matters regarding trafficking. I hope to also interview some of the children who are peddling mga goods sa neighborhood. So ako mismo parang anong magagawa ko para sa kanila. So parang siguro some sort of expose for society to realize that this should not be happening, na children should be in schools, that children should not be engaged in these activities. Dapat sila ay naglalaro o nag-aaral. Okay, and then what else? Okay, okay naman na po yung ating Siguro mga 60%. Ay, hindi pa pala. So, yung sa admin preparation is 60% siguro ay okay na. Makikita natin ngayon yung tignan nyo ako, nakikita nyo yung screen. Yung, saan ba siya? Ipapakita namin yung video promotional ng activity para makita niyo na rin at kay Dean Uy din para kasi nanghingi po siya ng information about yung ating activity. Naka-open mo siya. Kita ba? Pala. Kita mo na yung sa audio. So, ito po yung ating, ayun pala nakita. So, ito po yung teaser ng ating program for WIDAT. Ano ang nire-request namin po sa inyo yung coordination po sa ating mga participants, ang ating mga students, at yung mga kaibigan po natin ng mga nanay, ganun. Yan po yung regarding the WIDAT. Anyway, yung ating mga speakers ay hindi pala nalagyan ng profile dito. Wala. Anyway, meron pa ba kayong tanong tungkol dito? Bali, full day po siya, but it will be shared sa ating page. So, if yung mga students natin have other activities, you can, siguro you can give them incentives kung okay lang sa inyo. Para naman makapag-benefit sila from the webinar. Any question po regarding this? Ma'am Lynn, okay ka na? Can you make it Friday?
Until Monday.
Until Monday. Okay. Okay. And then, hindi ko alam kung anong gawin natin. Okay. So, yung mga taga-iba campus, paano ba yung sa mga ibang campuses? Wala nag-commit na ibang campus. Ata yung Botolan. Oo nga. Hindi sila wala silang request for food. So, regarding the details, ay makipag-coordinate na lang kay Thea at saka kay Shela. No? As for yung mga registration form natin, the usual, meron tayong in charge sa promotions at saka sa registration. Sa registration at evaluation, si Ms. Jai. And then, yan po, Ma'am Dean. Meron pa po ba kayong question tungkol po?
Wala na po, ma'am.
Bali, ito po yung suggested script ng MC. Try po natin na ang design po nito ay dalawang faculty who will be in tandem in managing the flow of the program. So hanggang ito ay merong mga highlights. Hindi nakikita. Sorry. Okay, so ito po yung ating suggested script. So nandito tayo sa part ng ito siya. So ganyan lang po siya. So doon sa first part, hihintayin yung pag-login ng mga viewers sa Facebook para bang yung kapag nanonood kayo ng mga nagbebenta ng mga second hand clothes. Yung meron na tayong 30 viewers, gano'n. So yung first part nun, magpapalabas lang kami ng audiovisual presentation about siguro yung mga events natin in the past na related po sa kasi nag-start tayo dito, Ma'am Lynn, ng 2000 anong year? I think it was 2018.
18.
Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we will just siguro show a montage of the pictures that were taken. Masasaya po yung mga events na yun. And then, habang hinihintay ang pag-login ng ating mga participants, and then ito na, meron ng mga ad-lib yung ating mga MC pertaining to Gender and Development Program, and then Idos. And siguro dito mababasa ninyo na binigyan ko ng emphasis yung significance ng ating mga program sa gender sa Zambales. Because we anticipate na itong ating province ay dalawa lang yan eh. It's either maiipit sa giyera ng China at kung sino pa mag-aaway, or tayo ay talagang magpa-progress kasi ang daming nakikita nating signs na magkakaroon talaga ng boom sa tourism natin, no? So pag tourism ang pinag-uusapan, ay siguradong connected po ang trafficking. At pag trafficking ang pinag-uusapan, ay talagang connected ang mga bata at saka mga youth. Okay? So, nasabi ko na, nagpunta ako kahapon sa Office of the University President, and Hindi ko man siya nakausap kasi na dumating yung DOST at nagbigay ng grant. But I mentioned to Sir Rigor that we are supposed to renew our memorandum of agreement with PAC kasi we had this 2017, if I'm not mistaken, around April, no? Just before just a few days after I had a stroke. So it was April of 2017 that we had a last MOA with PAC. So I think we will have another one, Ma'am Lee. So parang ma-polish lang natin yung relationship natin with PAC, no? And then, yan, may opening remarks tayo. Message by the Dean. Yan, na ano ko na to. And then followed by Ma'am Sally. We'll talk about the initiatives of Philippines against child trafficking all over the Philippines. And I asked her to focus on yung accomplishments ng PAC during the pandemic. Kasi iba naman talaga ang sitwasyon noong prior to the pandemic at saka ngayon. No? And then, yan. After Ma'am Lynn, we will have another audiovisual presentation. Then the MCs will introduce yung afternoon session. Ito na yung afternoon session natin. We will have 2 topics. Yan. Yan. Ganyan lang kasimple po siya. So the speakers had been oriented about what will be happening. So hopefully they can make it to the deadline. Submit nila sa Monday yung kanilang lectures. Otherwise, we will have to make other adjustments na naman. Ganyan siya. And then ito na po. Sana nakikinig kayo, no? Na around 3 or 2:30, we will go online. Online po ito with the speakers. So, kung titignan ninyo yung screen, ay dito na yung open forum. It's a panel open forum. So, all the speakers will be available for comments and questions. And I am thinking that we prepare already our questions before the time comes. And so, if the questions are difficult, we may forward them to the speakers so that they can prepare their answers, which will be live via Zoom. So yung unang part, yung streaming, ano yan, meron silang streaming. Ano ang tawag? OBS. So they're streaming OBS. But then they are going to share then later on sa open forum yung Zoom session. So you will be sent yung mga GFPS at saka yung mga friends natin na mag-attend, yung mga teachers, will be sent an invitation sa Zoom, and we will come online so that we can hold the open forum with the speakers live. Yan po. So, Ma'am Lynn, marami kang ano dito. Si Director ba, nasabihan ba siya?
Opo, ma'am.
Ha?
Yes,
Nasabihan
ma'am.
na siya? Ano sabi niya?
Sasabihan ko na siya, ma'am.
Ano sabi niya?
Okay naman.
Okay.
Nagpe-prepare na po siya para sa kanyang
Nagpapaparlor niya. Okay, wait. Pasensya na kayo. Nagpapabawas ako ng stress ko. Kasi yung ating next na yung next na agenda natin. Actually, we have 4 agenda, okay? Tapos na tayo sa with that na in any case, if any matters that are unforeseen arise and we need you, we will just message you. So please take note yung mga bagong assistants ng ibang colleges. Paki-invite na lang sila doon sa GC. Sila antay yun. At kung mayroon kayong concern, please don't hesitate to message our staff. Si Shela, si Thea, si Jai at saka si Neriza. Okay. So may I proceed now? If you don't have any questions about with that, may I proceed to the next agenda, which is, so kung nandito pa si Ma'am Lilian, it's okay po. So, actually, ito po yung ating, hindi nyo pala nakikita, no? So, i-share ko. Share ko po siya. Paano ba? Ganon. So we will be having yung in the next few months. So for July, with that pa lang muna at saka yung ating naudlot na strategic planning. So hindi pa siya masyadong ginagalaw kasi ini-edit ko pa rin yung sa extension. Yung third draft ng extension ay may layout na ba ito, Neriza? May layout na. Yung third draft, yung binigay ko sa'yo. Meron na siyang mga background. Yung pinapagawa. Anyway, it's almost done. Ang in-edit ko na lang yung introduction ng mga strategic area sa extension. And then I'm addressing all the GFPS since most of the extension activities are also funded by our GAD budget. Baka hindi nyo alam. No? So, lahat po ng dumaan sa gender na in-edit ni Shela yung part ng budgetary requirements so that may introduce yung yung attribution para sa reporting natin sa gender, no? So karamihan dun sa mga ginagawa na extension program na naka-schedule sa ating GAD plan ng 2021 ay maire-report natin as GAD accomplishment report. But ang highlight po in relation to that, because dalawang concern natin, we are prepared, natapos na yung ISO, so dalawa na lang natitira. Yung ating GMEF reporting at saka yung accreditation. Okay? Yung pangatlo kasi yung sa COA at hindi talaga natin yun maiiwasan. Pero ito yung ating immediate concern, yung sa accreditation kasi maraming 18 colleges ang magpapa-accredit by third quarter at fourth quarter. So, ano ang significance ng gender sa accreditation? Yung budget po natin ay pwedeng gamitin ng mga colleges. So, yan. I encourage po kayo to coordinate with your research and extension coordinators ng mga programs na magpapa-accredit to please make use of the GAD budget. Okay? Nagmamakaawa ba ako? Anyway, I wish us all good luck sa susunod na mga buwan dahil ito ay mahirap para sa mga colleges. Ito ay walang mga tulugan na naman. Pero sana, habang maaga pa, lumipas na yung second quarter eh. Yung second quarter, ako ay na stress dahil inaasahan ko sana na hinahabulin natin yung second quarter kasi magpe-prepare kami ng accomplishment report for both gender and extension. At sana yun ang magamit ng mga magpapa-accredit. Kasi yan ay accomplishment report sa extension, accomplishment report sa gender, wherein lahat ng mga nag-participate sa mga activities, nandun ang inyong accomplishment. So magagamit na talaga yan, definitely. And so, natapos na yung second quarter. So, dito na tayo sa third quarter. Meron pang panahon. So, ang sabi ko nga kay Sir Jerry, if we only just do the things that have to be done for extension and research, as well as yung mga nakaschedule nating gender training, ay magkakaroon din ng points yon kapag nagkaroon ng accreditation colleges. Kasi nandun na tayo sa point na nakapag-mainstream na tayo. But nonetheless, mayroon tayong mga bagong dapat harapin for third quarter. Una, yung ating strategic planning. Pangalawa, kailangan nating mag-conduct ng gender audit. Okay? Kailangan mag-conduct ng gender audit. Dalawa yon, yung leveling ng yung gender mainstreaming. Pangalawa, yung pag-conduct ng kagadaga sa mga projects ng bawat college. Medyo nakakalungkot lang kasi maraming colleges ang wala ngayong meeting na ito, na sana naririnig nila na ang hagadaga ay napakahalaga para mai-report natin yung 5% ng ating budget. Kasi hindi naman mahirap isagawa yung gender and development. No? So, it's just a matter of making time for doing those requirements, yung compliance requirements, so that we can come up with the documents. Yung documents na yun ang yung hanapin ng monitoring bodies. Okay? So yun. Naglista ako ng agenda dito, natapos na natin yung with that. Parang wala dito yung with that. Anyway, dapat nandito sa number 1. Nakalagay dito, June accomplishment, natapos natin ng SOGI. So, kinocongratulate ko ang lahat sa accomplishment natin sa SOGI, yung Pride Month. It was a very, for me, it was a very successful activity, although ang daming aberya talaga. And lessons that we learned from the Pride Month activities. Number 1, we should not be rest assured na andyan nakaprepare lahat. Kasi dito sa office, nagbumili sila ng modem para lang ma-anticipate yung power interruption. Pero, I mean, yung connection, no? Pero hindi naman gumana yung, kasi parehong nawalan yung smart, smart at saka parehas na globe yun. Parehas na globe. Oo, at nawalan din ng kuryente. So, ang daming aberya. Pwede ba natin malaman in advance kung yung 29 is free from yung mga yun? Weather lang ba yan? Anyway, okay. Kapag weather naman, merong weather app na pinipredict niya yung several weeks in advance. So, titignan nyo na lang yung mga weather apps na yun. So, parang hopefully, pag-pray na lang natin yung 29 ay hindi tatamaan ng malalakas na ulan or kung sana walang bagyo. Otherwise, we will be able to find that out in advance and we will move it if necessary. Kasi kung sobrang lakas ng bagyo, talagang mas maigi na i-move yun. And if mag-move tayo ng activity, ay hindi tayo magkakaproblema since pre-recorded lahat. Hopefully, magawa natin, makuha natin lahat ng pre-recorded na elements ng stream. Okay? So, wag nyo na lang i-chismis sa public na hindi talaga live yung Facebook live natin. Ang live lang talaga doon ay yung ating open forum. Okay? At yung mga nai-stress na nagmamanage ng streaming. Yun ang live talaga. Okay? So, ginagawa lang natin yon as a temporary measure. Yun ang pinaka-best na magagawa natin to make yung ating activity mas sana hindi masyadong nakakainis or smoother sana ang management. Kasi ang dami nating mga karanasan sa ibang meetings natin region-wide and nationwide na ang daming interruption at mabagal yung flow ng activity. Whereas kung pre-recorded lahat ay okay naman yun. So ano pa ang lessons learned from the Pride Month? Yung sa distribution ng food, siguro I will advise the staff to make it more prepared. Kasi yung sa Soji, masyado yatang hindi siya prepared. So Shela, I want you to make that arrangement better. Hindi ganun. Kasi hindi meron like immediately, di ba? I also mentioned to you na magkakaroon tayo ng top debt sa mga coordinators na kung paano ginagawa yung screening. Okay? So, ang tatanungin ko ngayon kung kailan natin yung magagawa. September. Kasi yun, kailangan din natin i-prepare yung training materials. So, I'm sorry po, we were just talking about yung how to anticipate yung mga hassles ng pag-conduct ng online activities. And one of the lessons that we gained from the Pride Month is kailangan na namin mag-conduct ng top dev sa mga coordinators para kayo din alam nyo mag-conduct ng gagawa ng streaming ng mga online activities. So, Shela will be preparing yung tawag doon, yung module ng training para sa streaming. Ano pa ba yun? Try natin sa kanila. Diba din? Sa palang yun. Hindi pa rin, ang update naman doon sa, doon sa Hagadaga ay ginagawa pa rin ni Teya yung, form. Kailan ba matapos yun? Ang tinatanong ko kailan, most likely. Hindi sure. Approximate mo Yung hindi sure, parang 10 years pa yun. You have to give me time. So, yun. Yung strategic planning, we hope to hold it by August siguro. Kasi wala na talaga tayong time. So we have only 2 weeks and we will be spending most of those times for the VDOT. And then yung document ng strategic planning, I will be working on it and forwarding the copies to the coordinators of the various areas, strategic areas. Okay. And number 5, last na po ito. Pwede pong balikan ninyo ang inyong mga GAD plan for 2021 at start planning for how you will be able to implement it before the onset of the first semester. Okay? First semester natin is August na yata. I don't know. Siguro si Dean Lilian alam niya. So, yun po.
Ma'am, ano po ninyo, ma'am? First semester po?
First semester, ma'am.
Mga September na po, ma'am.
September ulit. So, anyway, we will have finals. We are having finals ngayong week na to hanggang next week. Ano po, ma'am? Ma'am Lilian.
Etong week na to, ma'am, ang exam natin. And then po, after 2 weeks po, encoding na naman po ng, ang deadline po ng grades is 24, yung encoding, I think, para sa non-graduating po. And then, enrollment na naman po ng mid-class yun, ma'am. May
last yung enrollment po, ma'am, ay kailan po, ma'am?
Enrollment po ay, wait po. Enrollment for mid-classes, July 26, ma'am, to July 30. Ang start po ng klase ay, August na po. August 2 po ang start, ma'am, ng klase.
August, kailan, ma'am?
2. August 2 po. 2.
August 2 po.
Opo,
And then,
August
yung
2.
end po ng Niger po.
End po ng NEET ay September 11 po.
And then, enrollment na yun, Ma'am
Enrollment
Lilian,
na naman,
no?
ma'am. Yes po,
Okay.
enrollment.
So,
For the next school year na naman.
yes po. Okay po, mga champions. We will work along this calendar on how we can weave yung ating mga GAD plans. At parang ang bilis ng panahon, di ba? Malapit ng Pasko ulit, no? So, alilipasin ko muna yung strategic planning ng August. I hope we can finish it ng August. Para magawa din natin yung yung PPMP by kailan deadline ng PPMP? Diba? PPMP. October. Kaya nga, gagawin nga natin yung strategic planning, yung medium term na yun para hindi masyadong stress sa kanila. Para yung medium term planning na yan, gagamitin na natin yung bagong planning tool na kung saan talagang lalagyan nyo ng targets yun. Kasi yun ang magiging basehan ng PPMP. Kaya kailangang magawa ng by mid-August yung strategic planning natin. I don't know. I need a lot of prayers siguro. Kasi ano bang mga sinasabi ng mga naka-chat? Lobat po ang laptop ko, walang charger. Walang webcam. Okay, maraming lobat ako, sorry. Okay, good afternoon po sa lahat. So, yun lang po. Meron pa po ba kayong concern? In any case, we will announce po yung next activity. So, again, yung next activity po natin after with that is yung strategic planning. And then, after strategic planning, yung preparation ng PPM. Pwede nang isa ba yun? Okay. Pwede nang isa ba yun? And then, pagkatapos nun ay ang ating embausi na. Okay? Merong in-between, ang magiging concern sa in-between ng strategic planning at saka embausi ay yung mga agri-related colleges because we will be having first week of October yung Rural Women's Week. So first week of October is Rural Women's Week. And I think isinasabay ng Botolan at saka ng San Marcelino yung kanilang, ano ba yun? meron silang events sa agriculture, but I forget already. Medyo, senior moment na naman ako. Anyway, after embausi po ay meron tayong year-end, and in between that, I don't know if we can still pursue yung Human Rights Week ng first week of December, which incidentally is also the end of our embausi, which is 18-day campaign. Okay po? Wala na pong tanong. Ma'am Ayen, may tanong po ba kayo sa Candelaria? And then,
Wala pa naman po so far.
okay po. Okay po. Ma'am Florife, any concern? Ma'am Ching?
Wala naman po, ma'am. Thank you
Ma'am
po.
Melissa, we miss you.
Ay, ma'am. Busy
Ay, okay.
po
Meron pa ng concern si Ma'am Melissa
sa
about
office tomorrow po.
pag-conduct ng research sa renewable energy. So, Ayan, yung pala nakalimutan ko. That please channel your energy during those summer months na hindi masyadong mabigat yung academic loads ninyo sa research at saka extension po. And coordinate well with your extension and research coordinator sa inyong college so that you can help out sa inyong accreditation. No? So si Ma'am Melissa is conducting a research on women and renewable energy. So if you are planning to conduct one, kapag gender yan, most likely yan po ay magiging, at this point, magiging qualitative po yan. Kasi hindi po tayo pwede mag-gather so many respondents. No? Okay. Punta na lang po kayo dito, Ma'am Engineer.
Yes po.
Okay po. Meron pa po ba?
See you tomorrow po.
Yung mga activities po ninyo na nakaschedule for July and August, please gawin nyo na po yun. Kasi August na, pagkatapos ng August, burn na naman. So malapit na talaga ang Pasko. So anyway, thank you so much for attending this meeting. Meron pa ba kayong, wala na po, no? So, ingat po kayong lahat and please wait po for the, registration form. Ma'am Dean, my Dean, ipapadala ko po yung brief para sa VDAT for your, speech preparation.
Yes po. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
po.
Thank you for coming po to our meeting. Mag-ano lang tayo, tawag dito, class picture for our meeting. Yung walang camera ay, ayan, si Ma'am Ayan. Ma'am Flor, how are you?
Nandito po,
Are
ma'am.
you sad? Don't be sad, please.
Nandito po.
Okay. Galing ko lang sandali yung ko. Ang pogi ko, di ba? Galing. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Dali lang pa. Wait lang po. Mag-ingat po kayo palagi at huwag kayong magpapastress. Alam natin mas stressful talaga itong panahon na ito ng finals, pagpo-compute ng grades, pag-check ng mga papers. Hindi ko siya masend. I have to stop share. Sandali lang po Pasensya na po kayo. Na-miss natin ngayon si Ma'am Ara. I don't know kung anong nangyari.
Baka busy, ma'am. Magpa-exam.
Sobrang busy si Ma'am Ara. But anyway, we're hoping to have her with us kasi siya po makakasama natin dun sa gender audit. So magtutulungan po yung mga nag-attend. Sino mga nag-attend? Pakitaas ang kamay. O diba, nag-attend kami si Ma'am Ara, si Ma'am Flor, at ako nag-attend doon sa 1-week meeting ng CHED sa region. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, God bless po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you po. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you po. Ingat.
Ingat pa.